I mean, Sudeepta, I think quite rightly was explaining how the party has so much to answer for. And I think, but one thing that we should also never really forget is the state has too much to answer for also. And that is something that we should be querying constantly. I think at News Laundry itself, we've published off the top of my head at least 15 or 20 stories by Pratik on, villagers being branded Maoists by the state, being taken away with little, being killed with little or no proof. I feel they've become this sort of collateral damage in this war. And Rahul brought up the Bhima Karagaon accused. I think we should constantly query the state's treatment of people it claims are Naxal sympathizers. And if killing of innocents delegitimizes Maoists as it should also delegitimize the state. And I think the state's monopoly on violence should be exercised with tremendous caution and maximal restraint. And instead, in this entire war on left-wing extremism, I feel like we've seen the opposite. So, and violence of the state and violence of the citizen are not the same.
Yeah,
Also,
I completely agree.
and one final thing which is my issue with a lot of the media coverage of these events, and of course it's very difficult for there is very authentic journalism that comes out of these parts, but also by and large your newspapers, your websites and so on, it's so unreliable. It's either accounts that are from top cops and therefore they're like 2-line updates of what has happened, 5 killed, and then you have so little context to go on, but it's just covered and reported as is. Or you have that sort of glorified coverage, and I saw a lot of it in the last couple of days, which is like the birds had fallen quiet, but now the birds of the jungle sing again. And I just hate this men's adventure account of something that is so violent and so tragic and is told with absolutely no context. And finally, I think I am by nature a very suspicious person. I think any right-thinking person in India should be suspicious. So I am very suspicious of the state's accounts of who it's killed and why it's killed them and who has died in the process of it attempting to kill somebody who is very important or who is named. Because I think armed insurgents don't exist in a vacuum.